We've got a Fang game. I thought I'd updated this deck list to remove the Sink Belows, and I apparently have not, so I'll be running them. But these have been cut from my deck at this point. So we won't be doing that for much longer. Apart from that, I'm kind of happy with most of this. I think we're going to take these out because we don't really need them. This is a tight 60. That is a weird starting hand, but it's very playable. He's got AB3, so that's interesting itself. Happy to have a mental block in hand. Oh, he gets a free fealty, that's not fair. This is pretty good. We can do a lot with this. This is just doing me damage, so I don't care. More life, and we're going to swing the small felling because we may as well. We have a graveyard. Its disruption and setting up for a bigger one later is just awkward, frankly. So, you know, get 3 cards banished, get swinging, get denying. Okay, marked matters to a small degree, but it doesn't matter that much because there's not all that much we can do about it. The thing here is I actually have like a combo in hand, but he's got a lot of null room, which means it's not going to do that much. So I think we're quite happy just throwing normal things at him. We have 2 Earth in graveyard, so we've actually got Plough could be used. I'm going to feed him the arcane damage because it's actually like not that good into him at the moment. This is wasting a point, but there's no real way around it if I want to do stuff. It's not wasting a point anymore. Good news. No D-react, unfortunately, to stop him remarking me. So he's very close to fealty on, which is sad times. And this plough wonder's not going to do anything apart from decompose, which is, again, it's fine because it's what we have to do. Because we need to hit him in the face. I feel this is going to be a rough game, so I think he's going to be online very quickly. Especially with this hand. Like he's online the second this hits, so there's nothing I can do about it. So what do we do? What do we even care about? I mean, I can do so little here. This is bad. I'm going to drop the root band into this. I guess now's fine. Doesn't really matter when. He's just going to have a load of tokens, and there's not much I can really do about it. And I'm going to have a very dull turn. Throw that rampant. It's just turned up at a bad point. Almost tempted to play it to have another Earth card in bin, to be honest, but it's done its job, to be honest. Here we have an Arsenal, we have a Felling. This is all pretty good. We'll come in with the Obsidian 5A and we'll see what we need to do because we've got a sink below. If he's just fealting for it, I don't care. It's going to make it 5, which is annoying because it's too big to block now. So he's going to get his fealty back, but I will sink because big stuff happening. I'm not going to sink any cards because this is perfectly good. And block with this because he's then got to actually pump it in a meaningful way, which I'm sure he will. But as I say, he's just on maximum fealty roll now, and we're just going to try and felling him in the face several times and hope that, that's enough pressure. Big. But like, look at all those fealty tokens. There's nothing I can do about them. Like, I do not want to be trying to scour him 5 to get rid of them. That's like an awful use of a turn. As you can see, he's now racing me very, very efficiently, which is unsurprising because he got online basically on turn 2. So we're going to do triple Earth Banish to get our ability online straight away. It shouldn't cost us much. That's it. So we're going to let him do the sinks and then we'll hit him with the sigil for the like 2 damage hopefully. I want more force things off him now if I get the chance, because like good chip. Getting 5 value out of a sigil's well worth it. We're going to do a lot of blocking this turn as well because this is a crap hand. And you know, I'd love to get 4 block out of the root bounds, but it's not happening, and it doesn't really matter that it's not happening. It just doesn't matter that he's making fealties anymore. Is the other thing, like they don't do anything anymore. He has, you know, he has just dozens of them. Not a bad hand to go with the pulsing ether and live. I'm going to give him the bark skin here because that gives us a good turn of blocks, and he's absolutely going to swing with some of this stuff. Difficult is obviously these can come in for 2s and it wastes a lot of the value, but you know, such is. We don't need the Ether Flare. Ether Flare is very bad because he's dropped AV3 and I've not got a combo in the deck, but like, you know, that just absorbed a full swing, so we're good. I'm going to continue giving him these for now because I think he's going to go to Arsenal. Yeah. But the question is, do we hit him with the pulsing E for life, or do we hit him with the command and conquer? Both valid choices. He's just got to block the crap out of that if I throw it. So I think we just go for that. Yeah, I mean, that's just good value, basically. Cannot fault that. You have done well. Okay, there's the second rampant from the deck. I don't think there's much we're going to get out of this, but we do have the felling. Oh, the awkwardness is when you don't get the blue with the felling and you're like, well, how do I even play this? Maybe just use the two shelters. That's what I'm thinking. Use the two shelters, Arsenal, the felling, play the pulsing ether as kind of a turn. Because we are just racing, we're not trying to full block anything. He has basically 0-1 hits I give a shit about at this point. To put it bluntly, like he's on the field, he's up to 8 or something. I don't care. We're never doing anything about them. We're just accepting that everything's on fealty now. Yeah. If that's it, we might hit him with the felling. Well then. Yeah. Works for me. Yes, please decompose. Random pointless tip, I almost always banish the command and conquer so that I remember to do it when I'm playing assassins and rangers. Because if you get used to doing it into absolutely everything, you tend to feel better. So Scout was far too late, so we're not even going to entertain the idea of playing it. Saber Bloodshed's coming in for a lot, and there's not much we can do about it, I suspect. I'm going to block 6. Because there's no efficient way to block this out, really. Yeah, that's absolutely fine. Don't know about the ones. I'm still out racing him at the moment. I'm just playing this very carefully. So we're going to go with both on this rather than activating the Surgeon, because we don't need to do the Surgeon. I'd rather have the sort of guaranteed extra point of life that this is, we're grinding in with the Ring of Roses to some degree, and he can AB1 the Surgeon. He can't stop the life gain, even though he can stop the ping. And he can't full stop the pulsing ether unless he's got weird cards, which I don't think he does. And that gets me my second point of life, and these pings will bounce off, but like he's losing his hand to them. Fine if he throws another card away at this point, right? So we'll just play the sigil. We're fine with that. Cool. Yeah. Lovely. I am happy to take a card for free when I play my sigils. That's game plan. Not a great hand. Happy to take the 2. Sink into this. Okay. This changes it maybe a tiny bit. You see, the flare still doesn't do much, so I'm going to sink that. Perfect, that's what I actually want, and we will use this. But I can't think of a reason not to pick up Felling and throw a Felling. Just put value into him. Lovely. It's like the fact that he gets to chip me with a little bit of obsidian, I don't care like, at all. You know, I want to retain some sort of temper. And this is okay. Ish. Not best. Okay, so he's given me an opportunity to use the sink. That's good. I didn't want to waste it. What do I sink is the question. I would love to land this, but it's not really happening. Equally, we can throw. I mean, this is an okay play. Play this, Arsenal this. Yeah, I think we're just going to do that. The pulsing ether does enough. So we're going for the Verdance triggers off that again because it's just healthy. Because it's just forcing loads of pings and it's giving me 2 life. Like it's 6 value basic, and then obviously like you see there, like, he's losing a load of hand again. I'm going to get to play the channel. Hopefully, not this turn. I'm not. We're not doing much this turn, I suspect, because that looks like a throw to his face turn. Right, how much stuff we got in here? Got 3, so that's fine to decompose. Would play the channel into a sigil. That is not the worst, but it's not the best. I think we just go for the C and say. He's quite D-react heavy as well, so it feels like it does quite a lot. If it takes 2 cards out of his hand, great. If it takes a card in his arsenal, also great. You know, he's taking damage. The sigil in, get the Verdance pings in. If he doesn't lose a card, I get another 2. You know, it's just so efficient. This is how you grind. And this is an okay hand, if we're being honest. We have to keep most of it if we want to use it, but that's fine. I need to play that. Yeah. Oh, we've got the channel to block up if we want to. Would not be the worst thing to do. I was hoping to get like some insight like this though. This is good. I can now see where to put this channel. Oh, lots of lovely dagger damage from him. Keep this and throw it to the face because I'm going to kind of close this at this point. Big damage. Can't fault the damage. But that's him spent. Channel, and we hit snapback for 6. We're not bothering with Surgeon because we just want to push the raw damage through, really. Just need to F5 this because it's lagging. When I was talking about the Surgeon thing, I actually could. What I was thinking, obviously, would be I could Surgeon and then keep the snapback as opposed to doing Surgeon into snapback. It would force 1 damage through rather than 3, and I really want to kind of wear him low because he's very close to just being shot in his turn. Very, very close. You know, he's getting to a point where he can never empty his hand again, and that's really important. So we're going to do a heartbeat in my turn, I think, and pretty much nothing else. So that's fine. We're going to use the mental block as the Lord intended. We'll get the Ponder token. It's fine. Took 2. I don't want to keep this, so it's a perfectly good block into the dagger. Play the heartbeat, get the pings in. The first one's for 4, which means it's going to be another 3 Ring of Roses thing. Card off him. He's just getting chipped, obviously, as you can sort of see. There's another card. That'd be lovely. Perfect. Do the Surgeon because it's another 1 damage. But how many arcane spells I've actually got left here? I should have a quick look. 2 snapbacks, 2 flares are in there. Got quite a lot left. Fault that. That might kill him because he has no anything. Not enough, unfortunately, at the moment. So we'll be throwing it in our turn, I guess. It's definitely the Pulsing E for life we're throwing. We've got a Ponder token, so we may as well Surgeon first. That's fun. Absolutely fine. This just raises the question of do we bother throwing the Pulsing E for life, because the Pulsing E for is actually pretty good. If we throw this, it can actually be all of it due to the shelter, which is disappointing for me. So yeah, I think we're going to throw this Mind Warp at them. It wastes the Ponder token to a degree, but like it just means they have to use a card upon a Mind Warp, which is exactly what I want, frankly. Yeah. Okay. That's it. Remember to get that rampant off. And a lot of Verdance picks. They're all fun. And we're stacking this up so that we get the life off this as well. So we resolve that life. We resolve that ping. And stack this in. That's a very bad use of poison in the well, but we'll accept it. F5 that, because it's been very weird. Come back game. I'd be very disappointed if that's the end of this. This crashed out. Huh. Well, I think that killed him. Please roll the video back and have a quick look. He was on 7. He had 1 card in hand, and I was doing. Oh, it's loaded. It's loaded. We can look. Right. I don't have to map it anymore. I was going to say, was it about 8? Yeah. I think he can survive it for sure, but I don't think he. I don't think he does well off the back of it. Well, in fact, get him, Verdance. Where's the good game button? Yeah, Verdance things. Truly lethal. My assumption was basically there's something left in this deck which I cannot. There it is. I get that open. There's not much left, but there's something left. I think I would have killed him in his turn, probably. If not, I'm probably in trouble because I'm going to try and kill him with a plow under. But you know, we were kind of going for that for the close. Once he's down to 1 as well, you know, like if I had to, I can just sit and wait for an Ether Flare and a Rampant Growth together and finish it with 4 points of damage, which is small but effective. But yeah, I was very much out of stuff, to be honest. I should check. I forget when playing on Talishar how low my deck's getting, And if I'd looked at that, I don't think I'd be more cautious. I don't think there was a better play than that, but I would certainly be panicking more. So, yeah, that's a Fang game. That's how you grind him down, even though he's got 6 fealties. I hope that's informative for someone. I'll see you in the next one.